You know, I've never run more than I have this year. I've had a goal to run 1,000 miles or a little over 1,600 kilometers in a year for a while. And between my reasonably severe ADHD and the fact that I now have a 4-year-old, it just hasn't happened. But this year, I'm kind of close, which for me is a huge deal. Like, I might even make it. And I've been such a good boy this year. Sticking to plans, not overtraining, prioritizing it over lesser tasks, eating reasonably well. I've been such a good boy. So far.
Amsterdam Marathon weekend begins with a pre-dawn departure. We're heading off to the bus to Gare du Nord, and then, well, I don't know what happens after that. I've never been. So I'm here in Amsterdam, a place where everyone is gay. It's great. Down there tomorrow. Now this is something you would never see at a major marathon. Huge swaths of space in between where some things are happening and some other things are happening. Okay, finally I start to hear some house music. So we'll figure it out. I'm confident we'll figure it out. My goal here is just to get through today without walking 15,000 steps. And considering I woke up in Paris and now I'm here, and we've had to drag a 4.5-year-old all over the place, the idea of I'm at about 7.5 right now, which is not awful. Oh, it's just literally, it's a DJ. Look at this. It's a DJ in the middle of nowhere, standing on top of a Jeep. It's a DJ standing on top of a Jeep. That's very funny. Bad. Has it been this busy? Okay, that's good. That's good. I mean, that's good. That's good. This is the whole place. maybe I'm used to, oh, this is the shirt line, that's fine, I'll get a shirt. So I'm used to marathon expos, maybe this is just a thing, but maybe this is just me being super urban guy, but I'm used to having marathon expos be held, the pickup sections be held inside huge convention centers like the Javits Convention Center in New York, or the big one in Paris, where there's a, they hold it basically as like a huge convention center at the edge of town. This was in the center of town, but this place is about the size of a small town hockey arena, which is cool, but make no mistake, there's room to pick up your bib, and they've got a little extra section here for the shirt, and then you got to get out, and there's nothing else to do. It's a reasonably big marathon. I feel like 35,000 people or something signed up for this thing. It feels like it's a lot, but oh, there it is. There's the kids run behind this guy. There's the kids run. There's the kids run. No one is there, but at least there's a bib. At least there is a place to pick up a bib. I can just stand there and wait patiently, or jump up and down and scream, or whatever it is people do. We'll figure it out. All right, so I got the shirt, I got the 2 bibs. I don't think there's anything else to do here. No, we get to go to the Marathon Expo proper. It says it's through here. This might be it says it's through there, through that side door. This might be a this way to the egress type situation. Oh, there's a couple of couches. Oh, good. 2 couches. I don't mean to sound surprised. This is actually lovely. It's really nice. I really needed a perspective check on all of this. Oh, yeah. Oh, good. This is more like it. Oh, good. This is a slightly better situation. Okay. Oh, my goodness. The Amsterdam Marathon is to run your masterpiece. That's their motto this year. And maybe every year, I don't know. This is my first time being here. Which is all great, but I'm not looking to run a masterpiece. I'm looking to not die. If we could do that, that'll be great. I'll call that a win. There's your masterpiece. Being able to walk off the course and not be completely destroyed. Honestly, I don't know what I expected, but this is fine. I feel like I think about that a lot. I think, well, I don't know what I expected, but this is pretty good. This is perfectly fine. When I went into the first room and saw it was just the bib pickup, I thought this isn't going to be good. And then I come into this other side, and it turns out that this is a long, thin place where you get, it's about the size of like one hockey rink up against the back of another hockey rink. I'm saying this as a Canadian. And so one side is just all bib pickup, which we got our bib pickup and the t-shirt. And this is the other side where half of it is the Mizuno fan experience where you can pick up official merchandise. And the rest of it is booths, which is what I expect. It's not massive, but and I feel like I'm walking the wrong way. But I always feel like I'm walking the wrong way. I've not, in my life, been much of a compression sleeve guy, either on my legs or on my arms, but I could be persuaded. I mean, they do look good. I mean, I get it. Like a whole lot of things. I get it. You know, when it's an entire convention center or an entire airplane hangar full of wave after wave after wave of compression gear and running shirts and gels, and it's the same stuff over and over again, it starts to get old very quickly. But in a small situation like this, where there's only so many people, you know, you see one or two versions of each thing, and that's enough. Then that makes it kind of cool, kind of charming. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. I mean, there is a lot of quackery even here, but it's not an excessive amount of quackery. It's an acceptable amount of quackery. It's not crazy. It's just okay. Well, I've dropped 200 2,000 steps on just walking through here alone. I should probably go back. All right, finally we found the run wall. Let's see how long it takes for me to find it, starting now. Let's see. Oh, look. All right, so this is the entire area dedicated to the race itself. Starting section, pacing, everything. It is one gloomy ass day, boy. I don't hate it. Not for a run, I don't hate it.
Het beginpunt van misschien wel heel AFC van Amsterdam. We rennen voor deze prachtige goede doelen dit jaar. Dat doen we met heel veel enthousiasme.
The race itself went fine. It was a cool, overcast day with enough wind to keep cool, but not so much as to blow anyone off course. It did rain, though, and puddles were a bit of an issue, especially along the Amstel River. Yes, it was largely flat, and there were a lot of out and backs. I mean, look at this map. Also, instead of there being water stations every mile or every kilometer or so, they only had them every 5 kilometers, which just meant a certain amount of planning ahead. So if you're running this race in the future, just beware that that's a thing. Now, I don't have much in-race footage at all because my multi-motorbike support team wasn't allowed on the course for some reason. So this short piece of footage of the water walkers on the Amstel was the only in-race footage I got. I hope you're happy. Right. The ground was a tad uneven in places, which is to be expected on most European courses, but again, just FYI. And also, this might be relevant as well, parts of the course were very narrow. There were multiple times where I had to slow to a walk because there was some kind of bottleneck where only 3 or 4 people could fit through a part of the course at any given time. Again, it's hardly a deal breaker, but if you're really looking to PR, that is a data point. But fan support was solid through most of the race, the city is stunning, and frankly, it was a nice, fun time. If you're thinking of coming, I would absolutely recommend it.
Well, I'm done, so that's good. They can send everybody home. On the home stretch, someone gave me a flower, so I'm gonna hold on to it. I might give it to somebody. We'll see how it goes. Immediate reaction about it. It was a bit. This one was way longer than 42.2, 45, 44, 42.6. But the atmosphere is great, and if you dig Amsterdam, it's totally worth it. It's great. Thanks.
The race itself is kind of an epilogue. The saying goes that a marathon is 1,000 miles and the race itself is just like the last 26 of those. I didn't PR, but I did fine. I'm still at the point in my running life that I'm learning how to maintain control of myself for an entire 26-mile stretch, and this time, I did. And I wasn't an entire physical wreck afterward, which was important for chasing a kid around the following day, and the day after the race, we all went out on a canal boat ride and saw a bit of the city, which I'm glad I had that in me. Now, looking forward, I'm signed up for the Paris Marathon next spring, and I'm in the lottery for the Berlin Marathon next fall, so I guess I'm gonna keep going. And if I'm gonna become a bit of a run tourist using races as excuses to go on trips, then I guess whatever gets me out the door.
Oh, go on, Perfect Gerald.